So it's officially been 1 year since I was dropped by my management company, my record label, my publishing company, and my agents. They all dropped me within the same few months. Around 5 months after I released my first project, I recorded a full-length album with a Grammy-winning producer. My managers managed Harry Styles. My record label was Atlantic Records, which is a big record label, and yeah, so I lost everything. It's been a year since, and honestly, it's been the worst year of my entire life. I've dreamed of playing my music on a stage and connecting with people and living that life since I was a child. It's been soul-shattering to have to re-envision maybe what my future will look like. Music was never a job for me, and this was never just a business for me. Unfortunately, the business just is really shitty, but this is something that I wake up and think about and go to bed and think about every day, is music and making music and creating and being an artist, a true artist. When I moved to Los Angeles and dyed my hair red for this management company, a lot started to change, but I listened to them and I did what they said, and they abandoned me. My initial feelings were sadness and betrayal, but now I'm just really angry, and I can't afford therapy, so I write songs instead. I feel like I had my one big chance and I failed, and the people around me failed me. A few weeks after I was dropped, I was like, okay, we can do this. We can sign another deal. We can become famous on TikTok. We can show. And then a few more months pass and you play shows and no one comes, or no one listens, or you release a song and it gets 1,000 streams. And I'm just like, how did I get here? I guess my goal now is to just make this shit happen, but also just connect with an audience and be able to just be myself and be vulnerable in front of people, and I guess just feel fulfilled again. I wrote this song called There She Was when I was moving out of my apartment that I was able to lease when I was with the label. I was moving out and there was a bottle of hair dye, and I was doing fine through the entire move. I was completely fine. Didn't even shed a tear. I was like, we're moving on, we're positive, everything's great. I had put this bottle of hair dye in the back of a cabinet when I first moved in because I dyed my hair when I first got there. I'm finally packing up the apartment. This is like the last cabinet I go through. And I pack up the box, and then there's that hair dye, and I remember the night that I set it there in the back. My mom had just dropped me off in LA. We had just gotten the keys to my apartment, and we were building IKEA furniture. I put this bottle of hair dye in the back of this IKEA cabinet, and I was like, damn, a year later, everything's gone. And I'm a sentimental person, so holding that bottle, I was like, the last time I held this, my world was so different, and I just broke down. I was like, what am I gonna do? What would I tell younger me? Am I ever gonna feel that happy again? So, anyways, here's to the new chapter, being a brighter one. But sometimes you just gotta go through it to get to where you actually want to be, you know?
We can all sit around the piano and Eloise is gonna play.
Eloise is gonna tell us a story now. Pay attention.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl, and her name was Eloise. And she was so beautiful, and she started singing for her whole life because she had a dream. And then when she grew up,
When she was grown up,